welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I created this aqua sparkly smoky eye using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I also tested out some new products and some products that are new to myself. May not be new to others, but things that I have discovered that I am obsessed with now. So if you want to see how I got this look and some new products that I've been loving, then just keep watching. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is prime my skin. Today's primer is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer in Radiance. And this is a really nice primer. It is a skin toned primer but has a beautiful sheen in it, as you can see, and it gives the skin a really nice glow. So we are going to apply that all over the skin. See how beautiful that is? And that's going to give us a little bit of extra radiance, hence the name. A little bit of extra glow and dew, and I'm applying that to the lower half of my face. As you can see, it is already making me like super shiny, but it is a really hydrating moisturizer as well, and it is really nice. So I am applying this all over my face, a little bit on the chin, and I'm also applying a small amount on my forehead, even though my forehead is shiny already. Okay, now that the skin is primed, as always, I'm going in with my L'Oreal Pro Glow Infallible Foundation. This is the shade 203. This is my Holy Grail foundation. I love this stuff so much. So I'm going to apply this using a damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to work that into my skin. Look at how luminous my skin is right now. I want a lot of that luminosity to stay because I'm going to set my entire face and then I lose some of it. So that's why I'm okay with doing a radiant primer plus like a glowy foundation. I like that extra glow. Mute out the lips a little. So let's go into cream contouring and highlighting. Okay, so I quickly just want to talk about this product. This is the Wet n Wild Contour Sticks. I have mine in the shade 805, Call Me Maple. It looks just like this. This product is amazing. You're going to watch me apply this, and it is so buttery smooth. I have been using this non-stop to contour and highlight my face. I think it's absolutely amazing product, especially for the price point. So I just drag it along all the places that I normally cream contour. And then I go in with my brush. This is my favorite brush to blend out cream contouring. It doesn't have a name on it. It is from Morphe, and it was a special edition brush. So I'm sure that it's similar to like the G35 or something like that. I know that they do make this brush. It's just this one just had like a different colored handle for like a collection that they had. So this is my favorite way to blend out this product specifically. As you can see, it's like almost effortless. Like I'm not even really like doing anything, and look, it's just completely blending the product into the skin. So I absolutely love this brush, love this product. It's definitely gonna be one of my new favorites. And it fits really well into the sides of my nose as well to get my nose contour, which I think is really another good reason why I love this brush so much. If I can find a brush that's really similar to this, I mean, I know Morphe makes it, but if I can actually find it on their website, I will link it for you guys down below, because it's got an angled point, but it's also like a really nice puff to it. So it's not like extremely densely packed, but it is dense enough where you can blend out cream products with ease. So what I'm doing is lightly sweeping over the top of this, and then I'm going to feather it upward. You never want to feather your contour down because it can make you look a little bit muddy if you bring it down too far, and kind of defeats the purpose of a contour. So like, look at that. The same thing on this side. I start to slowly pat it and then feather it upwards. Like, it's, I can't even describe how creamy this is. If you haven't tried these Wet n Wild contour sticks, I highly suggest them, considering they are almost like dirt cheap. I think they're only like $3 maybe, something like that. And it does such a good job of bronzing and contouring, and they are super blendable. They come in a couple different shades. I love them. Okay, so you can see how that quickly has changed the changed the color of my skin. My skin is starting to match my body a little bit more. So we're going to go in and now we're going to highlight. I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Mine is in the shade Light Sand, and I'm honestly going to be using the teeny tiniest amount of this product because it is super creamy. And I'm just going to go in and use my Beauty Blender to blend that out seamlessly. And it does such a good job of highlighting the nose. Like, look at my nose, looks so much slimmer already. Oh, I mean, I don't really have a big nose to begin with, but it definitely looks slimmer. The E8 brush is the brush I always use for my under eyes, but I figured, you know what, let's keep it going with the Beauty Blender. Okay, now we are highlighted and we are contoured, and now we're going to set those areas. I'm going to set my under eyes and the areas that I concealed, and I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock-It Powder in the shade Petal, which is the lightest of the shades, and I'm just dipping my damp Beauty Blender right into that and starting with the under eyes so that they don't crease up. I'm doing a slight amount of baking as well. So I'm just packing that under there like that. And I'm also doing the bridge of the nose, just like that. The chin area. And in the middle of my forehead. Here. So those are the areas that I want to be the brightest, and now we're going to go in and we are going to set all of the areas that we have bronzed and contoured. And today for bronzing, I'm going to be using a different bronzer. I've actually purchased this product and haven't even tried it. I haven't been around to doing that. So this is the Alexis Ren Topaz collaboration press powder and highlight. I've used the highlight before. The highlight is really nice, but I'm going to be using the bronzer, and the bronzer is in the shade Golden Moment. Let's open this and show you what this looks like. Okay. So this is what the duo looks like. Comes with the highlight, comes with the bronzer. We're going to be using the bronzer today to bronze the skin. I'm using the Morphe M403. It is a nice rounded face brush, but it also is a little bit densely packed. So it does have some give, which is nice. You can squish it down and slim it if you'd really like to. So I'm hoping that this bronzer doesn't make me orange, because when I first originally swatched it, that's what it looked like. But we're going to just hope for the best. And I'm lightly sweeping this onto my skin. Oh, it's actually nice. Actually, it does look a little orange. But that's okay. If you apply a light amount, you can make using a small angled brush. This is the Morphe M334. And I'm going to use this to... see how Cheeto-y that looks? Okay, so definitely not digging this bronzer. That's for sure. It's a little bit too orange for my skin. I'm a little pissed right now, but that's okay. Alright, I'm just going to start sweeping away the extra products and trying to blend this in, I suppose. Okay. So wiping away the under powder and kind of like just taking whatever extra powder I'm sweeping away and kind of like patting that over the bronzer. I mean, it's not like the absolute worst, so I mean, I've seen bronzers that are definitely worse than this one, but you know, for me. Okay, so it's really not that bad. I mean, it blended out. It does look better on camera than when I originally put it on my face. So that is that. And now we are going to go in and we are going to work on the eyes. Okay, so now we're going to go in and we are going to work on the eyes. My eyes, I have applied a little bit of the concealer over the top, but I just want a little bit more coverage because I'm going to be using some bright colors today. So I'm just going to go in once more with a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape, and now I'm going to be using a brush. I'm going to be using my E8 brush, and I'm just going to be working this onto the whole lid. And that's going to be our eye base. Today's eye look, I'm going to be digging in once more to the Jaclyn Hill palette. I've been obsessed with this palette. I've only used it several times, other than just like picking up regular shadows, like done several different looks, and I absolutely love this palette. I think it's gorgeous. I think I want to do something, I know I did an olive tutorial. I think I want to do something a little fun. I think I want to incorporate maybe a pop of color again, so we'll see. But I'm going to set the eye base. I don't know the names of the colors anymore. I'm really sorry. I don't remember. So I'm just going to pick up this first shade, and I'm going to use that to set the eye base. I really wish this had a mirror, but I suppose it's okay. And so I'm just going to use that to set down the concealer. Oh, this has a little bit of shimmer in there. That's okay. We'll make it work. So this actually does, that color had some shimmer in there, so we're going to have to cover that up nicely. I'm just going to take a large fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M504, and I'm going to be dipping into this shade right here, and I'm just going to work that into my crease. Work this into the crease. We're not really keeping this precise. I'm just kind of blending this all over the crease. I'm trying to cover up that super glimmery white base that we put down, because I didn't realize that that was a sparkly shadow, or a shimmer shadow, I should say. And I'm gonna pick up a tighter shade, and I'm gonna pick up this shade right here. Like I said, I don't know the names of that. I gotta find that little card. And I'm focusing this more lower, but also in the crease as well. Windshield wiper and circular motions to help blend everything out. Morphe M433. It is a really thin brush. It's kind of similar to like a MAC 217 almost. And I'm going to be dipping in so many choices. I don't know. Warm brownie shade on the outer V to darken this area up a little bit. I'm focusing it here and then kind of blending it away. I love these shadows. They're so pigmented and so easy to blend. They're wonderful. I'm just going back into like the first shades that I used and just kind of doing that to blend everything together. Okay, so I want to play with this really pretty Pool Party shade, which is this beautiful blue here in the corner. So I want to take a small amount of the teal color. I'm going to take this really, really tiny crease brush, and I'm going to dip into the teal shade that's next to Pool Party. I don't know what it's called. I just remember that this one's called Pool Party because it was the first one that caught my eye, so I just remembered that one. And I'm just going to very lightly pack this on to my lid, and this will help Pool Party stand out a little bit more. So this will really help to bring out Pool Party's true blue. And I'm just going to keep going back and forth with a fluffy brush to kind of blend out the harsh edges. So teal shade and a fluffy brush. We have that teal base down. We're going to go in with Pool Party, and to do that, so I'm going to take a flat shader brush and I'm going to spray it with a little bit of Fix Plus to get the brush wet, and then I'm going to dip it into Pool Party right here. This is Pool Party, both sides. I'm going to pop this onto the lid. Oh my goodness, this is such a beautiful shade. Carefully dragging it upward. With that small brush that I used before, and I'm just going to take one of the light brown shades and I'm going to work that into the crease, and I'm just going to help blend these shades together over here, just focusing on the crease area. And now we're going to do the same on the other side. Pick up Pool Party once more. This onto the lid. Wow, this is like so beautiful. I'm taking a little bit more of the warm brown shade and working that here. Same thing this way. And I'm just going to be taking the same brush that I just used, and I want to pick up a deeper brown now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this rich chocolatey brown here down at the bottom, and I'm going to work that into the outer V as well. Very lightly. See, I'm just doing a very, very light hand there. We're just trying to add a little bit more dimension here. The lower lash line, I'm going to be taking this E18 brush, which is a really tiny crease brush, and I'm going to be just mixing pretty much together all of my transition shades. I'm just mixing these all together, and I'm going to be sweeping that underneath. It's kind of like that. You can make it a little messy. It doesn't have to be neat. Because I want to take a flat definer brush, and I want to take some of the teal color, the matte teal. So I'm going to take the matte teal on a flat definer brush, and I'm going to hug my lash line. So I'm going to try to get as close as possible for you guys to see this. As you can see, I just hugged my lash line. So we're going to go back into this rich chocolate brown and the same E18 brush and sweep that underneath here, and try not to rub your eye because I do that often. I'm going to take my liquid liner and I'm going to do a little bit of a wing. This is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. For brows, I'm using my Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown. And then I go in with my NYX Cake Brow Powder, and this is in the shade Dark Brown Brown. Looks like this, comes with a lighter shade and a darker shade, and this really funky gel stuff that I don't really use. And I'm just dipping into the lighter shade today, and I'm just softly, it's a new word, softly working this into the brow hairs of the tail, and very, very soft strokes. A little bit of the darker shade, and I work that underneath, which is the belly of the brow. And don't pick up any more product, and just slowly sweep it through the front, and you have a brow. So now we can go in and we can finish the rest of the face, and we're gonna go in with blush. And for blush today, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Matte Blush, and this is in the shade Nude. This is a really pretty blush. I have to be careful with this because I did break it, but it's a really pretty pink shade blush. And I'm just taking my favorite blush brush, the Morphe M530, and working that lightly on the apples of the cheeks. So it is a nude blush, but it has a little bit of a pink undertone to it. For highlights today, I'm super excited. I'm going to be trying 2 different highlights. The first one is going to be the Colourpop Aventurine highlight. I did a video on these. So I'm just pumping the tiniest amount like that onto the back of my hand. And I think I'm gonna use my finger. So I'm just taking the smallest amount of product, like I'm pretty much wiping all of it off onto my hand. And I'm pressing this onto my cheekbone, just on the high points of my cheek. It's really pretty. Just like this. That's actually such a gorgeous highlight. Speaking of Colourpop, they had, wow, that's really pretty. They had their relaunch of the Yes Please palette this morning, plus the launch of their new concealers and their wow, I can't get over that. It's really pretty. Over their face compacts. It came with the highlighters and the bronzers. So I'm super excited. I was able to get a bronzer, a highlighter, the Yes Please palette, which I've been trying to get for such a long time. Sorry, I'm just like obsessed with this highlight right now. I didn't think that I was gonna like it as much as I like it right now, but digging it. That's pretty. And I also wanted to take a little bit of one of the new Wet n Wild highlighters. So this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Golden Flower Crown. I also posted a video on these. This one is the gold shade, so I figured it would go really well with this. I'm just gonna pop this on top. I'm gonna use a fan brush. I just wanna pop this right on top of that highlight. Wow. Oh. The gods just came down and they are singing. Wow, I am so impressed with all of these new highlights. Wow, I'm shooketh. The face is pretty much complete. Now we're gonna go in and we're gonna do some lashes. Okay, going back into the eyes, I am using the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Liner, and I'm just kind of lightly putting that in my waterline, trying to close that eye up a little bit more. And I'm also going to tight line underneath my eye, and I'm going to do that off camera because I hate watching people tight line, so I'm sure you don't want to see that either. I also primed my lashes a little bit, and now I'm going to go in with the Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara from L'Oreal. Holy boobs and balls, you have to get this mascara. It is the best. Look at the wand. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's such a huge dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's the same exact wand. It does the exact same thing, and it's $11 for this mascara. It's amazing. I love it so much. It's definitely one of my new favorites. It's giving my L'Oreal Telescopic a run for its money, that's for sure. So I'm just doing a quick coat of mascara before we apply lashes. Okay, so now while this is drying, let's do lip color before we do lashes. For lip color, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Lip Contour Lip Pencil, and this is in the shade Trendsetter. So I'm just going to line my lips. My NYX Extreme Shine Lip Cream, and it looks like this, and this is in the shade Skin Tone, and I absolutely love this gloss. It is a really nice neutral brownie shade. I love this lip color. The only thing that I will say about this lip color is that I mean, not this lip color, this particular style of NYX lip creams. It smells like Play-Doh, but also not Play-Doh, if that makes any sense at all. For lashes, I'm going in with the House of Lashes Siren Minis. These are one of my favorites. The original Sirens don't really fit my eyes that well, so the minis are absolutely perfect for me. So they look just like this. One's kind of falling off. I'm really sorry. But they look like this. They have a nice like spread out. I don't know how I'm trying to say this. Spread outness. Sure, spread outness. We'll go with that. So I'm going to quickly pop these on and I'll be right back. Okay, so once the lashes are on, this makeup look is complete. I went in with the Wet n Wild Gold Flower Crown highlight, which is the same highlight I applied on my cheeks, and I did my inner corners. So this makeup look is now complete. I absolutely love the way it came out. I love the teal with the neutral brown. I think it looks amazing, and I'm absolutely obsessed with these two new highlighters. As you can see, they are blinding and they are beautiful. I loved the new products that I tried. I absolutely have to say that this is by far my new favorite product that I have been trying. That's the Wet n Wild Contour Stick. So I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I love the way this look came out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my channel, share my channel. You know, show your friends, invite your friends, things like that. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.